Hey guys, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to run Flutter in Android Emulator on Windows. Most of the steps are identical on a Mac as well. I'm going to show you how to run a Flutter app in Visual Studio Code, or basically just on the command line, and launch it in Android Studio Android Emulator. And before we get started, I'm gonna ask for one small favor from you guys, which is to leave a like for the YouTube algorithm. It does take several hours to put these videos together, so a simple like does help the channel quite a bit. Okay guys, now before we run our Flutter app in Android Emulator, we're going to go to Google and install required software. First thing you want to do is go to Google and start typing git download Windows. Go to the download page, click on download for Windows button, and here click on 64-bit Git for Windows setup. Now go ahead and click on the downloaded file to install Git on your system. Here I'm going to install Git in its default location in program files. Now here just wait for the installation to complete. Go back to Google and type Android Studio download. Go to the official Android Studio website, accept the license, and download Android Studio. Here again, click on the downloaded file and go through the Android Studio installation process. Now just make sure to check Android SDK, Android SDK platform, and Android virtual device checkboxes. Go ahead and finish the installation and you can check if you can run Android Studio, but we're going to get to that later. So let's go back to Google and download Visual Studio Code. If you already have it, you can just skip this step. But because I'm doing everything from scratch, I'm just going to download my Windows installer, click on the file, and go through the VS Code installation process. Once the installation is completed, I'm going to make sure I can run Visual Studio Code. So here it is, but I'm going to close that for now. Now go back to Google and let's download Flutter SDK. So type Flutter SDK download, go to the first link, and here for Windows, I'm going to download Flutter Windows 3.3.0, which comes as a zip file. So I'm going to go to my downloads folder and extract that file for Flutter SDK I've just downloaded into the same folder. Then what you want to do is go into this folder. Now go inside and right click on the Flutter folder and select copy or cut. Then go to your C drive and simply paste it into your C drive directly. So you're going to have something like cflutter and cflutter/bin. Now go ahead and navigate into cflutter. Now go into the bin folder. And here in the address bar, copy c/flutter/bin. So we're going to go ahead and add this to our environment variables so it's available throughout the system. Go to the start button, start typing environment variables, hit enter. Now here, go to environment variables button. In this box here, locate path and go to edit. Now all the way down here, you can either double click on the last line or press new button and copy and paste that c/flutter/bin address and click OK. Now we need to add Android Studio SDK as well. So I'm going to go to my command line, navigate to users folder with cd command and replace this with your username. Then cd into app data folder, then local, Android, and SDK. So go ahead and copy this, and that's the folder we need to add to path here as well. So here, go ahead and locate path, click edit button, and at the bottom here again, paste that folder that we just got from the command line. Now go back to the command line and here add platform-tools. Copy this line, and we're going to add that to the path as well. So let's go to the path variable again, click edit button and paste it on the last line. Then click OK, OK, and OK again. So now we're going to test whether Flutter is ready for development. I'm going to go to cmd again and type Flutter Doctor and hit enter. Now, if you see a couple of issues here, don't worry about that. We're going to fix them in the next step. So for example, cmd line tools component is missing, run path to SDK manager install, and Android license status unknown. Now we're going to get these errors fixed as we move forward. Go ahead and open your Android Studio, and on this initial screen, go to the three dots and click on SDK manager. So on this next screen that shows up, go to SDK tools. And on this screen here, what you're looking for is the Android SDK Command-line tools. So here, go ahead and check this checkbox and click Apply button. Here, click OK and wait for SDK to install. Click Finish and then click OK button to close all of this. All right, guys, so now if we go back to our console here, remember how we had this error. If we run Flutter Doctor again, that error is going to disappear. So now the only error we have here is Android toolchain developed for Android devices, some Android licenses not accepted. To resolve this, run Flutter Doctor --Android -licenses, and that's exactly what we're going to do. Now I'm going to speed this up, but as you go through this process, just keep pressing Y and enter. Now, if you run Flutter Doctor again, you'll see that we have no errors. So guys, at this point, we're finally ready to launch our Flutter application in Android Emulator. And the next part of this tutorial is going to show you how to do just that. So first, I'm going to show you how to set up your emulator in Android Studio. Go to these three dots, then click Virtual Device Manager. Then click on the Create Virtual Device link. Now, from this list, I'm going to select Pixel XL, but you can select any device you want. I already have it downloaded, but you might need to click on the download link and wait for a while for that device to be installed. Now, go ahead and click Next and Finish. And here, press the play button next to that device. And as you can see, it's running. In the next example, I'm going to show you how to run our Flutter app in Visual Studio Code with Android Emulator from Command-line in Terminal. First, we need to create our new Flutter project. So go ahead and cd into the folder where your Flutter projects are and type Flutter create hello world. Now, at this point, we can simply cd into hello world and run Flutter run command. But instead, we're going to launch our Flutter app directly from VS Code. So go ahead and open your Visual Studio Code, go to File and Open Folder. We're going to navigate to that folder we just created on the command line. So for me, it was C, Projects, Flutter, and Hello World. So click on Hello World and click Select Folder. This will open your Flutter project in VS Code. Here under lib folder, we have our main.dart application. Now you'll see no device button in the lower right corner. Go ahead and click on that. And in this drop-down menu, what you want to do is click on Create Android Emulator. Now, once you click on that, you will see this note, Creating Emulator, and it's going to take a while to do that. But eventually, the Android emulator will show up on the screen. So just resize it and place it in some convenient spot. Now, because you're running it for the first time, you're going to see this error, failed to launch Flutter emulator error. Emulator did not connect within 60 seconds. That's totally fine. It's not your fault. We're going to fix that in the next step. So go to your Android Studio again, go to the three dots and go to Virtual Device Manager. So here, go to these three dots and select the option that says Wipe Data and click Yes. Now let's go back to our Visual Studio Code still with that error. So you can just close that and go to Windows or Devices button here. And on this list here, click Start Flutter Emulator. Now, because we chose the Wipe Data option from the previous step, it's actually going to run our Flutter app directly in Android Emulator live on the screen. So go ahead and run your Flutter app by right-clicking on main.dart and selecting Run Without Debugging. Or with debugging, it's up to you. And the first time you build your Flutter app, it's going to take a while, but eventually it's actually going to open in your emulator. Now, at this point, your Flutter app is running in VS Code, and here I can press the button in Android Emulator, and you will see the number increasing. At this point, you can pretty much start developing any Flutter app that you want. So, for example, if I change this, you have pushed the button this many times, text in this component to some custom text, let's say Flutter hot reload, and press Ctrl S, you will see the app automatically reload in Android Emulator.